What's up, y'all? This is a different video. So it's not really different because it's story time, but yeah, I just need to give y'all a life update. After 6 years of being with the same female, your girl is single. This is not clickbait. This is legit. Like, your girl is completely single. So I wanted to come on here and be vulnerable and be open and tell y'all why I am single, why I decided to leave the relationship after 6 years. Like, she doesn't stay here anymore. Like, we're completely done. Now we do still like see each other or whatever, but like, we're not in a relationship. So I'm gonna kind of give y'all like a backstory if you're completely new here. My name is Kira Noel. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It is completely free, but it will help my channel grow tremendously. So please make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn it from red to gray, okay? So me and my ex-girlfriend Tiana, I will put a picture of her on the screen so y'all can see what she looks like. She's very sexy. Do not get me wrong, my girl is sexy, but looks is not gonna keep me with you. So anyway, so we met in 2017. We met on Plenty of Fish. If you do not know what that is, it is a dating website or a dating app per se. We talked on there for a couple of days, and then we ended up exchanging numbers. And then after exchanging numbers, we pretty much just stayed on the phone all the time. And then probably like a month or so later, she came to Gainesville, because at that time I was living in Gainesville, Florida. She was living in Cairo, Georgia. So she ended up coming down to see me. We did exchange sexual activity on our first encounter with each other. But as you know, like, if you like girls, it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. Like, that first encounter, you're going to do it. Like, it's a given. Now, some people are not like that, but that's our story. That's what happened. So she came, she stayed for a couple hours, and then she left and went back home. And then like 2 days later, her mom actually had to come to Gainesville to go to the VA hospital there. So she ended up coming to see me again. Mind you, that day when she came to see me, it was some red flags already, because it was this girl on her Snapchat, and she was like writing her back and forth. And then it's like, when I posted on her Snapchat, she went behind me and deleted the snap. Like, it was red flags off rip from the beginning. But anyways, fast forward, because we don't need like a full, if y'all really want like that full deep story time, I can give y'all that, but that's not what this is about. So anyways, fast forward, we've been together now 6 years. We literally just hit 6 years, August 6th, 2023. And then we broke up August 7th, 2023. So just to kind of be honest, there was something that happened that led me to break up with her, but I'm going to get to that. What I want to start off with is the fact that your girl has been mentally drained in this relationship for over 5 years. I stuck around because I didn't want her to think like, oh, you're going to give up on me, or you're going to leave me, or whatever. So I decided to put my feelings to the side and take all of the anger, take all of the episodes. She does suffer from bipolar disorder. I'm not going to get too deep in that. That's her business. But she does suffer from that, and I experienced it firsthand because it was something new to her. So like, her trying to learn herself, her trying to figure it out, her trying to get used to taking the medication and all of that stuff, it literally took a toll on our relationship, because no one else's feelings in a relationship mattered. And when I say no one else's, I mean mine. So if she was having an episode or something like that, I couldn't be sad, I couldn't be upset, I couldn't feel a type of way because she was having an episode. I would have to sit there and deal with it. She does have some aggression when it comes to her episodes. She doesn't remember having aggression. She doesn't remember her episodes most of the time because she does black out in the midst of her episodes. So it was just a lot, honestly, and I dealt with that in private for 5 years. Literally, because before she got diagnosed, we didn't know what it was, but she would have these episodes. She would get aggressive. She would break stuff. In our very first apartment, she punched a hole in the wall. Like, it was just a lot of aggression, and I didn't know where it was stemming from. Because mind you, for me, I was working I would get up every morning, be to work by 6 a.m., get off at 2, and I would pay all the bills. She didn't have to worry about anything. She worked at Home Depot for a little bit, but like she wasn't paying any bills. I handled everything. She literally could just chill, you know? So it's like for me, when she was the one like angry all the time, I'm like, you're not, like, I didn't understand why she was angry. She didn't even understand why she was angry, because before, like I said, she hadn't been diagnosed with anything yet, so she didn't understand it either. But anyways, so fast forward to 2019, we moved in with her mom because we got a place in 2018 in Gainesville together. So I moved from Gainesville to Georgia, then back to Florida with her. And anyway, so yeah, 2019 we moved in with her mom. Episodes were still really bad, but she finally got diagnosed. She started taking medication. The medication was rocky for me, because like we literally could be chilling, and then 5 minutes later she's upset, or she don't want to be bothered by me, or just make me feel like she don't want to be around me type shit. So it was like a lot of back and forth, up and down, pulling me back and forth. Like I didn't know what to do, how to act, like how to move, you know? So eventually it kind of got a little better. She learned how to kind of like cope with it a little bit more, take her medication consistently, and it kind of started to help a little bit. But other than just like her mental health being an issue in our relationship, I felt unappreciated for years. I felt like I give wife material, I do wife duties, I cook, I clean, I work, I do whatever I have to do, I provide, I'll buy you whatever you ask for, like I have good, you know, SCX, like I do what I'm supposed to do in the bed and out of the bed, and I feel like it was just unappreciated. Like, for example, we had a talk last night, and I kind of explained to her, because she kept thinking like, oh, but I've been showing you that I appreciate you. And I'm like, no, you haven't. So example, I worked at the hospital. If you watched my patient care tech video, like why I quit, whatever, I worked there for a little minute. But even before then, I was working in patient access. I worked at the hospital for over 3 years. I would work 12-hour shifts in both positions. So the patient access, I worked from 7A to 7P. Same for the patient care tech, 7A to 7P. So that's literally 12 hours of my day. I go in, it's nighttime. I come out, it's nighttime. Especially once that time change. Like, bro, it'd be dark when you go in, dark when you come out type shit. So anyways, I used to work 12-hour shifts. And I would come home and I would still have to cook. Mind you, I can understand if I had kids. But it's like, this is just for me and my girl. Like, no food would be ready for me. No bath water would be ran. No feet massage, no back massage, no nothing. Like, it was just, I would come home, like I'm talking about, y'all, my feet used to be hurting so bad, bro. Like my feet used to hurt, bro. And literally, I used to be like, can you please, please, please rub my feet? And she would like take it and literally go like this, and then she'll put it down. And she just thought that that was good enough. Like I said, I would have to come home, I would have to cook and all of that stuff, and I would still serve her. I would bring her her plate. Like, one thing with me, like, no matter what we're going through, I'm always going to serve you. I'm always going to bring you a plate. Now, I may be petty to the point where, like, if we're arguing with each other, I may not bring it directly to you, but I'm still going to fix it and sit on the counter type shit, right? So, anyways, I still was serving her. I was bringing her the food. Like, she could literally be back in a room chilling, and I would bring her her plate. Let's just say I forgot something to drink. I'm gonna go back to the kitchen, go get that, bring it back to her. Mind you, at this point, I'm dog tired. I've been working 12 hours wiping people's ass all day, and now I'm here cooking and cleaning and whatever. So it was a couple of times where she would complain about having to clean up the kitchen after I cooked. It's like she expects me to work 12 hours a day, then turn around, cook, then turn around and help clean too. And like I told her, like, sometimes I did plan on going back, like, because I have a tendency to leave my seasonings out on the counter after I cook. Because, like, in the midst of, like, cooking and all of that, I'm not thinking about, oh, let me hurry and put this back. Because I'm the type of person, I do like to wash dishes as I go. But sometimes, like, when I'm tired, bitch, I'm not going to do all of that. I'm going to cook, fix these plates, sit down and eat, relax, take a shower, and then I may come back. But it's just like, to me, if I'm already working 12 hours a day, I'm already serving you. I'm already standing on my feet. My back is hurting. My feet is hurting. And I'm cooking for you. Why is it such a problem for you to get your ass up and clean up the kitchen? Like, I didn't understand why she would do that, right? So I explained that to her. And then, like, just other stuff, right? Like, she didn't see me. I kept telling her, like, I felt unseen in our relationship. I felt invisible. I felt like I didn't matter. And I feel like little stuff, she just didn't notice me. Like, if I was to change my hair or put a slit in my eyebrow or get a piercing or some shit, like, I would have to point it out to her. Like, if I get my nails done, it's more so like, that's a whole nother girl. I'm gonna tell you about that too. But it's just like little shit. She just didn't notice me anymore. When it came to her, I don't give a fuck if she go in the bathroom and she's like put like the smallest slit in her eyebrow. I'm gonna notice it. If she changes her hair, I'm gonna notice it. If she cuts it or whatever, like, I'm going to notice. She did not notice me. There was a time I had asked her. I told her, I was like, babe, I really want my nails and my toes done. Mind you, at this point, like, I'm working my ass off for the both of us. She does like Spark and DoorDash, so she had some money to get my nails and my toes done. So I was like, babe, I really want my nails and my toes done. And she looked me dead in my face and she was like, go get them done then. And it's just like, damn, like, all the shit that I do for you, like, I go all out for you 24/7, birthdays, holidays, Valentine's Day, like, I'm going all out for you, and I don't get the same in return. Like, she did the bare minimum. That's how I feel. Like, yeah, she got me stuff, but it was like after all of her money was gone, then I would get like a dollar card from Dollar Tree, maybe some socks or, you know, candy or whatever. But it's like with me, I'm planning shit ahead of time. I'm putting money to the side. I'm making sure that I could still get her shit that she's asked for, shoes, clothes, jewelry, like all of that stuff. Do y'all see anything on his neck? Do y'all see anything on his hand? Like, she did buy me a ring at one point. That was 4 years ago. But other than that, like, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, that was an issue for me. I just felt unseen. I felt unloved. I felt unappreciated. I came to her plenty of times prior to us breaking up, like, y'all, 3-4 years ago and counting. Like, I was coming to her like, babe, I'm drained, I'm tired, I feel like I'm drowning, I feel like you don't see me, I feel like you don't hear me. And she still didn't get it. There was other things that lacked. Our sex wasn't the best. Cuddling is really big for me. Like, I love to cuddle, and I love to be cuddled. Like, when you're cuddling me, like, I like to be caressed and like rub on me, let me know that like you appreciate my body. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to start sex, but like, just rub on me so I know like you love what you holding type shit. And y'all, when I say, let's just say this is me, this is her. That's her version of cuddling. Like, she would just, and I'm like, okay. But like, when I'm holding you, I'm like rubbing you, grabbing titties, like I'm rubbing on you, like kissing on you, so you know, like, I love you, I appreciate you, you're my baby type shit. And it's like, I didn't get the same in return. So for a while, I've wanted to leave. In 2020, I did try to break up with her because that's the year my mom passed away. And y'all, that in itself was a lot for me. Because I've talked about how my mom passed. I've talked about how I felt when she passed, but I never talked about the experience that I had with Shorty when my mom was dying. She still had bipolar disorder, and it was a lot. She had a lot of episodes. She was very distant. She wasn't supportive. She ran away at one point because, mind you, I had my car and I was hanging out with some friends, and mind you, we did invite her. Anytime I left my sister's house to go anywhere, I always asked her, babe, do you want to go? Her answer was always no. She would be like, them is your friends. I would feel awkward, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm gone, and then she's complaining that I'm gone, and then when I come back, it's arguments. So it's just like, all of that could have been squashed if you would have just got your happy ass up, got dressed, and got in a car. Regardless if you would have felt like, oh, those are my friends, you don't know anyone here. So of course it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, my dog. But it's just like, it's either that or sit your ass in the house. You decided to sit your ass in the house. And it was just an issue, y'all. She made the passing of my mother so hard. Like, it's hard for me in general. Like that person that you think is there to support you and be your shoulder to cry on turns it into something about them. It makes it hard. Like, y'all, there was some other shit that went on. She ended up being scammed. She didn't tell me about it. I had to hear from her mom. So that was stressful. And then just her, like, y'all, she ran away one night. It was like literally probably like 9, maybe 8, 9 o'clock at night. And mind you, this is a city that she didn't grow up in, so she don't know anything about the city. She doesn't know anyone there but me and my people. And she barely know my people, so she really just know me. So it's like, you're in this city, you didn't have a car, you just decided to get up and walk, and then you turn your phone off so no one can reach you. And she liked to she likes to portray like she was just this supportive girlfriend around that time. And I had to tell her, like, no, you weren't. Like, you were not the person I could lean on. The day that, okay, so on March 7th, 2020, on March 7th, 2020, we got a phone call from the doctor's office saying that my mom only had 24 hours to live, and basically telling everybody to come up there to say their goodbyes and stuff like that. My mom was tired. She didn't want to fight anymore. She had already had over 6 surgeries in a week. She was just completely drained. Her body was completely... I'm gonna start crying, y'all. Hold on. Second hand. Like, she just, you know, it was just time, pretty much. My mom never wanted to be a vegetable. She always told us, like, if it gets to that point where I can't take care of myself and I can't do for myself, just let me go. So we did have the option to keep her on life support, but she would have been gone. So it's like, it literally would have just been her body. So it's like, it wasn't fair for us to do that to her. Because she didn't want that. That wasn't in her wishes. So anyways, the day I got that call, I broke down and I started crying. And my girlfriend was not even there, because she ran away prior to this day, and her mom had to come down and get her because of like all her episodes and stuff. So the day that I got that call, like, I had to call her boo-hoo crying, like, my mom is about to die. They said there's nothing else they can do. She only got 24 hours left and she had to come back down. So it's like, for me, it was heavy on me, because my sister had her husband to lean on and cry. And I didn't have anybody there for me in that moment, finding out that my mom was about to die. So that was something else that put a strain on our relationship, because I just felt like I couldn't lean on her in a time of need, for real. And then also too, like I said, really, it was just, for me mentally, I have been beat up mentally in this relationship for over 5 years, and it's just, it was time for me to cut ties. It was time for me to put me first. So fast forward, like I said, y'all, we broke up. She was still living here, but she was sleeping on the couch, just because we are not sleeping together. We're not talking. Well, we're talking, but like, we're not together. We're not kissing. We're not having sex. We're not doing none of that. So she was on the couch. And at this point, I'm chit-chatting with some exes. Yes, I'm chit-chatting. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I've grieved our relationship a year and a half ago. I have not been in love with her for a while. I love her. I would do for her, for sure. I would still whoop some ass for her. But am I in love? Do I want to be with her? No. Do I see us getting back together? If I answer that question right now, the answer will have to be no. But no one knows the future. I don't know what time will tell. I don't know what's in the cards for us in the future. But for now, that card to me, that chapter is closed. Yeah, so anyway, she was sleeping on the couch. And she was having bad episodes, y'all. Like, I was taking so much shit after we broke up. Like, okay, so let me even tell y'all what led us to the actual breakup, because I told y'all it was something that had happened. So I got a message on Facebook the day after our anniversary. It was like at 12 a.m. the next day. I got a message from one of my ex-girlfriends, and they were like, Passion, this what you doing, or this what you like, or some shit like that. And I looked, and it was some pictures of my girl on Twitter with nothing on. Like no bra, no nothing. Like she was just out there. Then she had a inappropriate Twitter. Like it was all about sex. It was vulgar and just out there. Like, mind you, she is not like that in our relationship. I'm a freak. I like to do nasty stuff, but she was never nasty with me. So it shook me when I seen it, because I'm like, wait a minute. It's like, I jumped up. Mind you, it's 12 in the morning when I seen this shit. So like, I'm jumping up, and then like, I wake her up like, why are you completely without clothes on Twitter or whatever? And immediately she admitted that she had been posting it, and that she had a whole Twitter account and OnlyFans and all of this stuff for over 6 months. And that to me was like a straw. Like that was kind of what pushed me to be like, you know what, this relationship isn't for me. Because like, you're posting your body online, and it's like, it's different if she would have blurred her face out, cut her face out, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But it's like, you got pictures in our brand new kitchen, you got your face all up in the pictures, over 10,000 people have seen these photos, and then you're not blurring it, so people can literally just press hold and save. So it's just like, because you say, oh, I was doing it for the money, babe, they're getting the pictures for free. There's no money involved there. That's a free transaction, $0 and 0 cents. So that's how she ended up on the couch. Okay, boom. So she out here. Once she realized I was chit-chatting with people, I'm not in a relationship type or whatever, just talking, you know, conversating, she started having bad episodes, taking them out on me. She would tear stuff up in the house, rip up paper, tear up trash. Like, y'all, it was a lot. Like, she put me through a lot. My final straw, there was an incident where a knife was involved. I'm not gonna really go too deep in that, but there was a knife involved, and I thought she was gonna hurt me. So after that, I spoke to my sister because I was scared for my safety. I started sleeping in the room with both doors locked, and my sister was like, Passion, you have to call her mom, tell her mom to come get her. Like, she doesn't need to be there. So I called her mom, told her mom everything that happened. She ended up moving out. She's been gone now for about a week or two. And honestly, since she's been gone, I've been at peace. I sleep really good at night. I do still sleep with my door locked. I feel like I'm still kind of traumatized a little bit, so I sleep with my bedroom door locked for sure. But yeah, so I made a decision to end our relationship after 6 years because it just wasn't it for me anymore. Mentally, I can't take it anymore. I love her, like I said. I would still fight for her. I would still do for her. But romantically, there's nothing there for me. Sexually, I mean, I could have sex, but like I'm not like, no, ooh, let's make love. Like, no, I'm not on that. She's not a bad person. She just has to learn how to be in a relationship with her condition. Yeah, I just want her to get the help that she needs. I want her to be happy. I want her to find peace within herself. I want her to learn how to love herself. So yeah, like that's pretty much it, y'all. I really just wanted to come up here and update you all because I've kind of been MIA a little bit. It's been a lot going on around here. The episodes, I'm kind of downplaying them a little bit on camera right now because I don't want her to feel as though like I'm trying to bash her, because that's not what this is. But if you know anyone with bipolar disorder, those episodes can get really bad, especially when they black out. And it's really draining, y'all. Like, I'm trying not to cry because I am tired. Like, I'm tired. So Yeah, and then it's like for me it sucks because I'm in a state with no family, no friends. I moved up here for her, and now I don't have her. I don't want her, so I'm alone. And it's weird, of course, because I'm in a whole nother state, like I said, with nothing and nobody. But I'm gonna be all right. I got God. That's all I need. So I love y'all so much. I hope you all not necessarily enjoyed it, but you know, understand what's been going on and kind of why I've been MIA. Back on my grind now that I got this off of my chest. Just wanted y'all to know and keep y'all in a loop. Your girl is single, okay? Not ready to be in a relationship with anybody. I'm enjoying talking to who I'm talking to. It just feels good for it to be about me and like to feel wanted again, to feel seen. So I'm enjoying that. But other than that, that's it. That's all. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn your post notification bells on so you can be notified every single time I post a video. Make sure you leave some comments down below. If it's rude, you will be blocked. One thing about it, like, please don't waste your time and post nothing rude, baby, because don't nobody see that shit but me, and I delete that shit and block your ass real quick. So yeah, I love y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next video. You can take me